So far this year, over 1,000 asylum seekers reportedly arrived in the city. Here to react is Portland activist Richard Ward. Richard, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
You too. So let me get this straight. In 2022, the city of Portland, Maine said the social services were strained and the budget was in a dire situation. So now apparently it's gotten so bad they're wanting donations to help clothe and house these migrants. How does that settle with you?
I think we should be taking care of Americans first. It's not that the asylum seekers are bad people, like some of them are great people, but we have Americans here sleeping under bridges, people sleeping in tents. There's just no shelter for them. There's not enough housing here for people that even live here. So 1,000 people is just a huge strain on a city of 67,000 when there's just no housing available already.
So you talk about this major homeless crisis that your city is facing. What's the city doing to help them?
Last year, they told the people that were Mainers, Americans that were homeless, they gave them tents and sleeping bags. And they kind of did the same thing. The Expo Center was opened up for asylum seekers, and then Americans that were homeless were given tents and sleeping bags.
So will these homeless people, the people who are living on the streets, they were given a tent to sleep in, and they're all over the city. Are they going to be allowed to join the over 1,000 migrants who are going to be housed in this Expo Center?
Yeah, from my understanding, is the Expo Center is for asylum seekers only, and that's was maxed out in one day.
Okay, so basically they're just telling the American homeless, fend for yourself.
I mean, essentially, they opened a new shelter, but it's still, there's not enough.
So are you going to be donating to this cause?
Probably not to the city's fund. I do my own donations of giving food out to the homeless that are locals here, and I've handed out some tents and sleeping bags and blankets and things like that.
Any idea what any of your friends, your family, or the community, how they responded to this?
A lot of us are just saying, you know, the governor, Janet Mills, should go down and see it with her own eyes, how bad Americans have it here and the homeless crisis that's here in Portland. The city just kind of like lets them go, and as long as they set their tents up not where, you know, people can really see them all day, then nobody cares.
Okay, so go on.
Well, it's just that the Democratic government here and the Democratic Socialists care more about abortion rights and expanding abortion to 9 months than they do care about helping homeless people.
Yeah, they won't help the homeless. It doesn't seem in any city that's struggling with homelessness. We've seen it all across the board. They just think they're going to throw some money and some tents at them and they'll be okay. Do you think that this situation that you're seeing in your city in Portland, Maine, should be falling on the Portland taxpayer, or is this a federal issue?
I think it's a complicated issue. I think that, you know, the federal government or the state government should stop the influx of so many asylum seekers on a city and a state that can't handle anymore. And I also think that, yeah, the city should step up and take care of the people that we have already here.
Yeah, I come from a town that is really about the size of yours, a little smaller. I couldn't imagine having to deal with that. Your taxpayer dollars are already going to help these types of situations. Now they want donations. People cannot take this anymore. Richard Ward, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.